A tragedy foretold, the lifeboat scandal, the Titanic, a name synonymous with both grandeur and tragedy. It was the largest and most luxurious ship of its time, a marvel of modern engineering and opulence. Over 1,500 souls perished on that fateful night. Families were torn apart, and dreams were shattered in the icy waters of the North Atlantic. Shockingly, the Titanic had only enough lifeboats for half its passengers and crew. This wasn't an oversight, but a deliberate decision. Regulations at the time didn't require larger ships to carry more lifeboats. The rules were outdated and didn't account for the scale of such a massive vessel. It was a cost-cutting measure, prioritizing aesthetics over safety. The ship's owners believed that the Titanic's sheer size made it unsinkable. This tragic miscalculation cost countless lives. The aftermath led to significant changes in maritime safety regulations, ensuring such a disaster would never happen again. Beyond the iceberg unveiling hidden truths, the story of the Titanic is one of the most well-known maritime disasters in history. The Titanic's sinking wasn't just about the iceberg, it was a tragedy that involved multiple layers of failure. It was a culmination of factors, a perfect storm of negligence and arrogance. The crew, the shipbuilders, and even the designers played a part. Yes, the iceberg was a formidable obstacle, but it was not the sole reason for the disaster. The ship also suffered from design flaws. These flaws were overlooked in the rush to create the largest and most luxurious ship of its time. The ship's watertight compartments, designed to contain flooding, were flawed. They were not as watertight as they were meant to be. Rivets, crucial for the ship's structural integrity, were found to be substandard. These rivets failed under pressure, contributing to the ship's rapid sinking. The unsinkable myth and fatal miscalculations. The Titanic was dubbed unsinkable. This myth lulled passengers and crew into a false sense of security. Warnings about ice were received but not fully heeded. The crew, while skilled, were ill-prepared for an emergency of this magnitude. The evacuation was chaotic, with many lifeboats launched partially filled. Precious time was lost. Titanic's darkest secret. A conspiracy of greed. Whispers of a conspiracy have lingered for years. The tragic sinking of the Titanic has always been shrouded in mystery and speculation. Was it merely an unfortunate accident, or was there something more sinister at play? Some believe the Titanic's owners, driven by financial pressures, ignored safety concerns to launch the ship on schedule. J. Bruce Ismay, the chairman of the White Star Line, has often been at the center of these theories. They point to the use of cheaper materials, such as substandard rivets, that may have compromised the ship's structural integrity. These cost-cutting measures, they argue, were a gamble that ended in catastrophe, and the pressure to maintain high speeds despite ice warnings. The Titanic received multiple iceberg warnings on that fateful night, yet continued to sail at near top speed, a decision that proved fatal. Could the Titanic's sinking have been prevented? Many experts believe that had the ship slowed down or altered its course, the disaster might have been averted. It's a question that continues to haunt us. The loss of over 1,500 lives is a stark reminder of the consequences of human error and negligence. The evidence suggests that a series of avoidable errors led to disaster, a chilling reminder that even the grandest creations are not immune to human fallibility. From the design flaws to the operational decisions, each played a role in the tragedy. The Titanic's story is a complex tapestry of ambition, hubris, and ultimately tragedy. It serves as a powerful lesson on the dangers of overconfidence and the importance of thoroughness in every endeavor. It's a story that continues to fascinate and remind us of the importance of vigilance and the human cost of complacency. The legacy of the Titanic endures not just as a maritime disaster, but as a cautionary tale for future generations. What are your thoughts on this enduring mystery? Do you believe in the conspiracy theories, or do you think it was simply a tragic accident? Let us know and join the conversation on our website dedicated to historical mysteries. Your insights and opinions are valuable as we continue to explore the many facets of this iconic tragedy.